On the way! Welcome to episode 3 of season 4 of my VFL Amiens series, getting right into the lineup here for the two fixtures in this episode. So we're going to have Font in net, and at the defense we're going to have two changes actually from the previous episode, with Sam at left back, Foster and Dishard as the center backs, and Diego at the right back spot. So Dishard has had some experience at center back in late night league, and he's played a bit there in some other teams as well, but it's probably the highest level he's played at when it comes to just competitive pro clubs in general. So a huge test for him, good chance for him to push up in the depth chart as well at center back, with Paul Will left mid, myself and Fado CDMs, and Friolito at the right mid position, with Flick and Tyler up top per usual. So we did play very well, I would say, at least in the first game. In the last episode, second game, a lot of issues that we had to deal with, and I think hopefully we can address those in this episode as well. I think we definitely would be able to do so. As you can see, the kickoff coming here, some good pressure. The shape looks really good from the start as well, and you'll see us trying to push out here. Some very nice build-up play also. Love to see that, that connection happening from the guys. Friolito getting chopped down as well eventually, so leading to a good free kick here. We'll see if anything can come out of it. Fado will be on it, and he's going to do a really nice switch of the ball. Actually, you can see Jordan getting perfectly onto it, so perfectly placed, trying to put the cross in as well, but I do think we need to kind of show short for him. I think he was actually aiming for maybe those flick right there in the blue cursor, so good opportunity, good little vision from him, I would say, but we're trying to push forward. The shape does look very good though. Just trying to adjust though when we do come out of it, I think can be an issue, but I also think the passing wasn't at point at times in these games, especially coming in transition. I think you just need to be a little bit more patient at times, but defensively, we are very strong, definitely very strong defensively. You saw there Diego with a very good block, but just kind of getting out, getting things going just seemed to be an issue for us. Sometimes we won the ball, sometimes we lose it too quickly, and sometimes just did not make the right decision. But right here, good work from Friolito initially. Unselfish though, when he could have kept on going, probably should have kept going and get fed Tyler, or even had to go himself eventually, depending on how they defended him there, because it's a pretty good opportunity. Just gonna kind of make those right decisions, but Friolito again trying to help out defensively, does a good job there. Love his placement, love his positioning right there, tracking that run, preventing them from getting behind also. So the good work off the ball he's doing certainly does not go unnoticed, especially considering the fact I can watch everything back because I'm doing this series and stuff. But either way, good work. Just trying to get the ball out though from transition again. Said it a few times, there's a bit of an issue throughout this game. You can certainly see it throughout here in these highlights with the defensive line. The shape was wonderful. You can certainly see that here in Friolito with a very good track back again. Like I said, the work he does defensively has been wonderful. Great pass from Diego. Tyler with a perfect ball. Wonderful run from Friolito. The big touch also trying to play this ball in. Just unfortunately cannot get to Flick. Maybe a little bit harder of a run at that first post, and I could have got to him, but it's going to be very tough nonetheless. But it's a good idea from Friolito, trying to make it happen. You can see us here getting back to the shape though. Friolito tracking back. I love how we are looking at the moment defensively with his formation, the way the left mid, Jordan, as well as Friolito, the right mid, have been helping out defensively, tracking back, doing a lot for us. But this time we do get caught out a little bit, it looks like. But Diego doing a good job right here, tracking that run down. Very good skill move. Fado does a good job winning the ball back, but look at this fun. 2 saves right here, and Dishard is on top of him, and he makes the save as well. That is a ridiculous sequence, a wonderful triple save there from Fawn. So that is just wonderful, amazing to see. But set pieces have been an issue for us, something we really need to address. I think sometimes you don't know how to just defend, with like LT, on the set pieces. Right there, Fatal, use the LT, get yourself positioned correctly. Fawn with a huge save though, wonderful save again from Fawn. Unfortunately, you saw the ball bounces around a ridiculous own goal. You'll see it better in the replay. That's just very unfortunate. Sam gets awarded with an own goal, which is pretty ridiculous. You can see him trying to clear it multiple times, but it looks like the other defender, the attacker, for their team, pushed him, kind of their leg against him, and it went in. Fawn even tried to save himself, so pretty unlucky. The touches also, you saw that touch was just absolutely awful. I kind of wish I had my audio recorded, because I was complaining like crazy because I would win the ball and the touches would be awful, and we all had very similar experiences. It's one of those games where it seemed like FIFA did not want us to win, but some good build-up play. The switch might have been a bit scary, but either way, Tyler with a great ball here to Friolito again, making a good run behind. Maybe this time though, I'm not sure if he's going for the RBY or the triple tap X, but either way, Fatal does a great job putting this cross in. Flick is going to hit the crossbar. You see Tyler taking effort that the goalkeeper spills, and unfortunately Friolito hits the crossbar as well, and my god, you could tell just through the way this game was that they did not want us to win. But again, Friolito, I'm not sure if he'd try to do a A or a triple tap, but Just maybe a little A pass in. I think it was Flick running in would have been the best idea. But either way, Dizzy doing some great job with that very clever dribbling to help set up, an attack. Messing with those defenders and midfielders, trying to get to squeeze that ball through, and maybe too tight of a space, and right there to try to do that from actually. But either way, trying to recycle possession, get back in this game. But you can see the shape is looking really good. We're doing a good job defensively. Friolito coming back in. Look at the way we're just clenched right there. It's perfect shape, perfect. Just more like that, and we'll really be just wonderful defensively. We're obviously great last season defensively also, but against a bit lesser competition, still wonderful work. You can see Tyler gets that ball to Friolito. The touch is off. Fatal tries to get this ball out wide. Unfortunately, basically Tyler controlling Jordan, who lagged out at 1 point, could not do too much right there. So unfortunately, we're having good opportunities, good little kind of half chances. They're not going our way, but great shot from Diego, putting the pressure on right there to prevent anything from happening. Then Fawn comes back and actually does an amazing save right there as well. Somehow caught it, but some great work. As you can see, he's pushing forward. Good idea, does not unfortunately come off. I do think at times we're trying too hard to play the ball through. Could have been a little bit more patient with the passing. I think in general that was kind of a common theme in this episode. But Dishart does a great job coming in to stop that from happening. Foster does a great job as well after making that mistake earlier with the pass. So good idea, good work and everything. As you can see, the ball played here. Great flick on from Fatal to Flick. Unfortunately, the shot is hit right at the goalkeeper. Not much can be done there as we end up losing that match 1-0 off a very BS goal. But still, I do think we have to kind of address some of those issues with the set pieces. So remember, Fatal to use the LT in the box right there to not get beat the way you did actually on the initial header. But either way, Fawn 8 saves, man of the match. Own goal from Sam, unfortunately. That's the most unfortunate own goal you ever see. Key pass from Flick. So passing definitely need to be a bit better, especially going forward. As you can see, 2 passing points from Tyler. However, Sam and Dishard, 1 from Flick, Fatal, myself, and Diego. Well, 3 interceptions from Sam, 2 from Fatal, Foster, and Friolito, 1 from myself, Pogba, and Diego. And I had 5 tackles. Fatal had 3, Dishard had 1, Sam had 1, and Friolito had 1. So I thought the shape was really good again. Just kind of that transition from getting that ball, winning the ball in defense in the midfield and pushing forward was a bit off at times. The passing needed to be a bit better, definitely. And we have to be on point because we're facing the team that did win the title in Ligue 2 to get promoted up to Ligue. So we have to be on point right here. A huge test for us. Early on in the season, we already faced Auxerre. And then, of course, now we're facing a team, we actually did beat them. But still, they're a very solid team. As we're going forward now, good work from Tyler. Unfortunately, that's like a foul, but didn't have him go down, unfortunately. But either way, early on, a wonderful flick on here to Tyler. He's going to finish that, put that in the back of the nets, and that is a great way to get this game started. So that long throw in, Fatal does a good job pushing forward to win that flick on header, and it goes to a very awfully done Chicharito, very rushed Chicharito, who puts in the back of the net. So wonderful work. I do get on Fatal's case a little bit for going too forward a little bit, but I don't mind it though in these situations though, such as this one where we scored the goal at least. But Flick did have that big switch right there that he tried to play that through, but either way, we're trying to push forward. Flick doing a good job trying to play this through. Unfortunately, do a good job stopping that cross. So a bit scary as we did not get that set piece done correctly. Dishard with a good foul to make up for it, so we got to do better on the set piece, be a lot more sure with what we're doing. I think we were trying to do some sort of play going short, but did not work out. But still, especially with the lead, we have to be a bit more careful maybe. But you see pushing forward, Jordan doing a good job. Unfortunately, taking off the ball eventually, and we're just still needing to try to find the second goal. Definitely some things we can improve on. Definitely, as I said, definitely too much. But either way, a wonderful hit right there. Got to put more pressure. That's on me and Fatal and the other midfielders for not putting enough pressure right there, as you don't want to have to force the defenders to be doing stuff like that and pushing out, getting out of position. But great job from Dishard. That vision right there, I like to see that. Just had to point that out, and great job here as well, just clearing it as soon as possible. And he's showing some great attributes as a defender against what is a very good team, as you see him taking effort on goal. That Fawn does doing a good job at saving right there. So trying to push forward as well, see if we can get something out of it. As you can see them winning that header right there. See how our shape looks again. Good pressure from Friolito. Like to see that little press right there. the shape. We're getting into that shape, looking pretty good right here. It looks like they do have that one pass right there, very scary. Looks like they're through, but Foster does a very good job, as they did end up being offsides anyways. So that is perfect shape. I was a bit scared at the moment, but did a very good job holding our line. Great shot from Dishard and Foster throughout, as you see Dishard winning the big header, Flick going through the defense and finishing that right there into the corner. What a finish from Flick. And Dishard really started all, being in the perfect position to win that header. So wonderful stuff from him coming in. He was about the fourth center back or so, I would say, fourth or fifth, and now he's pushed himself to probably being the third choice, as Randy's first choice fullback, and of course Cuddy is one of our first choice defenders. So great job from him pushing himself up in that depth charts, as I would certainly confirm it here on this video and be open and stuff, because that's good to be if you're a manager, I think. But fortunately, looks like Flick again actually had Tyler through right there, but might have been off, as I take a wonderful shot right there on accident. Trying to press B to win the ball. That's like the only time you'll probably ever see me take a shot in this game. So this season, excuse me. Sam gets taken out with an injury, but meanwhile takes the guy out. He loses the ball. Great work, Sam. Get injured like that again, at least. If you're gonna get injured, make it worthwhile. But you can see him pushing forward. Dishard doing a good job being positioned to win the header eventually as well. Could not get that pass off right there, as did lose that possession, fortunately. But they're trying to push forward. Do have some numbers going, but a great job from Diego to get in position to get that interception. Great work from him. Our defense has been amazing since Saturday, especially. Fortunately, we do give up that header, but Fawn coming up big per usual with a wonderful save, as you can see him pushing forward. Now getting down on this one. Got to stop that cross, so that's on me and Diego. We both got to try to do better there. Dishard wins the header, but a great save again from Fawn. Got to be careful maybe, instead of trying to, as you can see, the cross in again. Very scary. Looked like an own goal. Dishard clears it out. Wonderful work from him. As before I was about to say, got to be a little more careful maybe with the headers. Just actually headed out of bounds for a corner. Would have been better than heading it straight up the pitch. But either way, still worked out. I think I'm trying to push forward again with these long throws. Foster does a good job winning it. Fatal here coming up to pick up the ball and does blast this one forward. So good work from us. Looking very solid defense. We do have a chance here. Flick does play it through to Jordan. We do have quite a few numbers forward. Jordan tries to push on to the ball here. Flick picking out the pass. One more sweat though, and that would have been a goal. It does take the effort on goal, and fortunately does not end up being a third. We'd love to see that. So it would be a huge statement win for us, I would say, in this league. But Taliesin pushing forward now, and a great job from Foster to grab that interception to keep the clean sheet, as we do win this one 2-0. That's a huge victory for us against what is a very good team. A lot of their players are very experienced. I know their goalkeeper was in the World Cup for the USA, so they have some very good players. And as you can see, Flick and Tyler grabbing the goals, and assist from Tyler and Fatal as well. So good work from Tyler there with the goal and assist, which will get him that man of the match honor, which you will see in a second. So as you can see again, man of the match, Tyler. 2 key passes from Flick, 1 from Pogba, 2 passing was from Fatal, 1 from myself, Flick, Diego, and Tyler. Yes, I don't think I said Tyler, but either way, good game all around from the majority of the team. I had 6 interceptions, 3 from Dishard, 3 from Fatal, 2 from Dizzy and Sam, 1 from Foster and Pogba. Well, it comes to tackles, 3 from myself and Friolito, 1 from Fatal, 1 from Dizzy, Dishard, Pogba, and Diego. So wonderful performance, really. The shape was on point in this game. The midfield, the defense was perfect. We got the clean sheet. 5 saves from Fawn, coming up really big when needed in this one to conserve the clean sheet. Yes, that word. Yes. But either way, wonderful performance, guys. After that first game, which was very harsh on us, it was great to see us come back against what was a very good team. That this day could have gone much different, as we ended up at least grabbing 3 points. You can see us actually in a pretty good spot here. 6th, obviously. Plenty of games to play. Don't want to get too worried about the table or anything. So just push on, keep up this form, and I think we will be certainly in the contention for European spots here. Whether it be Europa League or Champions League, I certainly think that will be a wonderful possibility for us. With that, guys, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. My voice is very tired. I haven't talked this long in like a month or 2. So I love you again. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.